Coming up on Look Today, well, SUNY Adirondack campus security guards may be armed with stun guns in the near future. I've got details. And we've got an update on the Granville School District special election. More on that coming up. Plus, tonight is the opening preview of Tesla Drops the Beat, presented by the Adirondack Theater Festival. We got those details all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Lori LaFond. She's Executive Director, Friends of the IBA, and she's here to discuss an important piece of legislation that's now in the New York State Assembly. This legislation is important to the welfare of endangered birds. And we're joined by Dave Ornstein. Now, he's a partner in the New Scotland Antiques, and he's here to talk about the Adelphi Hotel antique sale that's happening this weekend. This you want to listen to. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, SUNY Adirondack's campus security officers may be armed with stun guns sometime in the near future. The Board of Education voted unanimously in favor of researching this idea. Now, maybe an alternative to arming guards with real guns. However, that possibility has not been completely ruled out. We spoke to Dr. Christine Duffy. She's president of SUNY Adirondack.
So really what the board endorsed was to move forward on investigating the use of stun guns. We haven't done the full research on it. That wasn't really part of our original research report in terms of looking at arming, so it's something that we're just starting and we don't have a specific timeline outlined at this point.
Wow. Okay, in other news, well, residents in the Granville School District, did they vote? Yes, they did. And did they break the tie for the final seat on the Board of Education? Yes, they did. Philip Burke won against J. Murray McHugh. Now, unlike the outcome of the May 16 elections, Philip this time won by a large margin. Now, according to the school's administration office, more residents voted in this special election than before. All right, switching from news to weather. After an on and off day of rain showers, beautiful skies, low humidity, and the longest day of the year, the summer solstice. Let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. Meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather forecast. Here's our national headlines right now. We have our tropical storm Cindy trying to make landfall in southeast Texas towards southwest Louisiana. That's going to track to the north and then move to the northeast towards the mid-Mississippi River Valley as along the Ohio Valley. Also, a cold front making its way through parts of New England in the northeast with high pressure behind us. That can mean a little bit, few showers to parts of the region, but nothing in particularly major across the central part of New York. Temperatures 52 Albany, 51 in Burlington, Vermont, and 51 out in Buffalo. Looking across the region here, 53 in Clifton Park, 52 Greenwich, 53 Whitehall, and as we head towards Glens Falls, we're looking at lower 50s in the forecast, and maybe a few upper 40s into places like Pottersville and as well as Johnsburg. So looking at mostly clear skies, 52 the overnight low with a southwest wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our daytime Thursday looks beautiful, mostly sunny, upper 70s expected. And our out-the-door forecast, we're looking at a mostly sunny start with low to mid-60s in the forecast through your 8 a.m. hour. Our extended forecast shows a wet regime after Thursday, so enjoy your Thursday while you can, because that warm front's going to try to make its way back in our viewing area with temps in the upper 80s potentially on Friday, with a 70% chance of thunderstorms and then a slight chance of showers and storms Saturday through Monday with highs mainly in the upper 70s. So that's a look at the first look weather. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponsler. Back to you, Jesse.
Thank you, Clarence. All right, back to the news. Oh, here's a great story. Tonight is the preview of Tesla Drops the Beat. This is presented by the Adirondack Theater Festival in Glens Falls at the Charles Wood Theater. Now, the show is scheduled to run through July 1st, but because of impressive ticket sales, the run may even be extended. Well, we spoke to Chad Rabinowitz, the artistic producing director of the festival.
Already Tesla, I mean, we haven't even had our first performance. It's the fastest selling show in ATF history. So we're just hopefully trying to meet demands. I'm already thinking about, can we extend the show, because the demand's pretty high for this one.
Now, we also spoke to Chad about how the programming for the theater is chosen.
You don't know, honestly, you don't know what you have with the new plays. You don't know if it's what people want. I'm just doing my best to try to program things that push the community and but are within what people want to see. There's so many things that you can do with your time that these days that it's rewarding that if you ever pick us. So I'm humbled by it, and I'm thrilled that people are excited as I am to see what we're doing.
Nice going. My wife and I are going tomorrow night. I can't wait. Up next, I sit down with Lori LaFond, Bird Lady. She's the executive director of the Friends of the IBA, and she's here to discuss an important piece of legislation that's now in the New York State Assembly. It's important to the welfare of endangered birds and the surrounding towns. Plus, we're joined by David Ornstein. Now, he's partner in New Scotland Antiques. He's here to talk about the Adelphi Hotel Antique Sale that's happening this weekend. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. That's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. A couple of lookouts all summer long at SPAC in the Hall of Springs on the side there, where they have this wonderful, oh my God, it's like Casablanca in there. A bar is being turned into a jazz bar all summer long, and tonight is the opening for that. Also, Tesla drops the beat. I've got to go back on this. Adirondack Theater Festival is an amazing group of people, and Chad Rabinovitz is so passionate about what he does. I can't wait from season to season to see what they're going to come up with. It's always progressive, it's always interesting, it's always a real nice mix of theater. So please support the Adirondack Theater Festival. All of the presentations will be, and performances will be held at the Wood Theater, which is right downtown in Glens Falls. Reminder, Facebook, we're getting a lot of nice comments. Some of the recent interviews received a lot of very interesting comments. So please let us know what you're thinking. Go to Facebook and tell us. Tonight on Look TV, it's Saratoga City Council meeting. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.